So there's a lot of stuff going on at Warner Studios. The merger has taken place. David Zaslav is cutting a lot of stuff and changing a lot of things. One of the big things that happened a few days ago was that it was announced that Aquaman 2 and Shazam! Fury of the Gods are being moved to 2023, later in 2023, because Aquaman 2 was going to come out in March 2023 anyway. So this headline's kind of confusing. It got moved to December 2023, which is a lot of time. A lot of time to do reshoots and make some changes. And I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about when it comes to making some changes. So when that happened, I predicted that she's out. I can't confirm that. I don't know if that's going to happen. They're either going to reduce her time even more or replace her or keep things as they are and hope that people will forget about the JD versus AH trial. Now, that's not going to happen. So I do believe they're going to take her out of the movie. It's just a feeling that I have. I think she's out of it. Because for one, her and Jason Momoa have shitty chemistry. They don't work very well together. I mean, I'm sure they worked fine together, but I mean, them in a movie, it just doesn't work very well. And plus, nobody likes her. Everybody wants her out. People in Hollywood won't talk to her anymore. She's out of the Hollywood circles. Nobody wants anything to do with her. People are calling her radioactive. And if she is in this movie, she will tank it. She will tank it. $1 billion movie in the toilet because of her presence. The first one made $1 billion. If she's in the second one, you won't even see close to that. It'll be a financial flop. And I think Zaslav knows that. So now people are starting to come out with some scoops. So Bounding into Comics wrote this up, and it's based on this rumor from this channel right here, Sly Abdul. And apparently he has gotten something right before it was confirmed, and that was that Ben Affleck was on the set of Lost Kingdom. And we do know that that was true. So it is possible he could have some good sources. I don't really know much about him, but Bounding into Comics wrote this up, so I think it's worth discussing, and I do believe it. So the rumor is that a Mera was on set, but the scoop person that he got this from wouldn't confirm if it was AH or not. And I think that that's pretty interesting. So in a new scoop by YouTuber Sly Abdul, it's claimed by his source that Mera is in scenes being reshot for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. But there is a twist. The actress playing her is a guarded secret, and it might not be AH. And this is the interesting part right here. He was told about the Batfleck coming back for Lost Kingdom. And he was also shared that someone was there in a Mera costume, although they didn't see who. He pressed for if it was AH or not, and the source told him they don't know. And it's possible that some pickup shots requiring a body double could have been the reason why. Could be a body double, not really her, and they could be keeping AH. But they could also be keeping the new actress's identity a secret. That's a possibility. And it is a possibility. I think she's out of the movie. Now, that's not confirmed. It's not denied either. No one's really come out and said that she's for sure going to be in it. And the movie's been delayed a year. We also know, according to some insiders, that David Zaslav is not happy with Aquaman 2. He's not happy with it, and he doesn't like it, and he wants changes. I think that's one of the reasons why they delayed it. They say it's because, well, we don't have the money to promote it. But they do have the money. What they really want to do is either delay it so people forget about the trial, or they want to take her out of the movie. And I think they want to take her out of the movie. They have a whole year. That's enough time to do a little bit of reshooting because we already know from the trial that she's barely in the movie. So you really don't have much to reshoot. You break out a green screen and you take her out of the movie. It can be done and it won't take much work. And I think that it's going to happen. And, you know, seeing little scoops like this just kind of reinforces it. I don't know much about this guy, but if he did get that bat flick rumor right, and there is somebody in a Mera costume there, but they aren't going to say who, that raises a big question in my head. What's going on? And I think she's out. I think she's out. But I don't want to praise one or two much because I'm pretty sure that you're well aware that Ezra Miller is back at it. So Miller found out that Flashpoint was on the verge of being canceled. And this apparently shook Miller to the core. And Ezra ran to the Hollywood Hills as fast as he could to try to get this resolved. So Miller ran up there, told him, I'm sorry for bringing negative attention to the movie, and promises that over the next year, he's going to get help. If this had been anybody else, they would have been canceled already. But Miller has a special privilege that keeps him out of trouble. So Flashpoint going to go on. Now, I also read something the other day about how Flashpoint has some of the highest audience scores since the Dark Knight Christopher Nolan trilogy, which is interesting. So I think they're willing to cut Miller a million chances because they know they're going to make a lot of money with this movie. But I'm sure you're sitting out there saying you don't care and it's hypocritical, and you are right. 100%. This is the one move, and it's a big move, that Zaslav has done that I don't care for. But it's kind of in line with what he's been doing. He's a capitalist, and he wants to make money. Ezra Miller movie is going to make money. He doesn't want to get rid of that one. He wants to cut fat. I mean, take it for what it is. It seems pretty in line with the kind of guy he has presented himself to be. I'm not saying I agree with it. Ezra Miller should have faced some repercussions for what he's done. And this one right here, the stuff with the kids is really, really, really disgusting. So, I don't know. It's a developing story. More is going to come out. More stuff comes out on Miller every other day. So, it's going to be an interesting year leading up to the release of that movie, I promise you. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out.
Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel, usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.